In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to get a Google Drive API key. We'll start in the Google Cloud Console. Open your browser and head to the console homepage, then sign in if you're not already. At the top, make sure you're in the correct project, since credentials are created and stored per project. If you manage multiple projects, double-check this now to avoid confusion later. Next, open the main navigation menu. You'll find it as the three horizontal lines in the top left corner. This expands a panel with all the services and settings you'll need. From that menu, choose APIs and services. This is the central place where Google Cloud lets you manage API access, quotas, and credentials for your applications. It's where you'll spend most of your time when working with Google APIs. Inside APIs and services, look to the left sidebar and click Credentials. This page lists the different types of credentials available to your project, including OAuth client IDs, service accounts, and API keys. Now move to the API keys section or tab. Here you'll see any API keys that already exist for your project. If your team has created keys before, you should see them listed by name. Find the API key you want and click its name to open the details page. This page contains configuration options and helpful information about how the key is used. Think of it as the control center for that specific key. On the details page, scroll until you see the additional information section. This area includes metadata about the key, and it's where you can reveal the actual key value if you need to copy it. Click Show Key to reveal the value. Only do this in a secure setting and copy it directly into the tool or code base where it's required. Treat the key like a password. Do not share it publicly, check it into source control, or expose it in client-side code. If you're collaborating, share it via a secure secret manager rather than chat or email. When you're finished, click Close to hide the key again. It's a good habit to keep sensitive values concealed whenever you're not actively using them. As a best practice, consider limiting how and where the key can be used by applying restrictions and rotate it periodically to reduce risk if it's ever exposed. That's it. You've navigated to the Google Cloud Console, opened APIs and services, gone into credentials, located your API key, revealed it securely, and closed it when done. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.